Hello everyone, this is Big Black 420i coming to you again with another video. Now I'm pretty sure you see a truck here that you recognize from one of my past videos. I had recently done a review on this truck, and you know what? After thinking about it, I started to like the truck after I did that video. So I figured, let's take the same truck out again and do a nice good run with it and see how she do, see how it sounds and all that, take it through her paces. So that's what we're here to do now. Now I was kind of hoping to pick up a tanker from this location, but this trailer here was a lot bigger, a lot nicer, and well, anytime you see me do custom trucks, you always see me with this trailer because it's the nicest trailer that I have and one of the longest that I have as well. So this is what I'm going to be using. Now I can't say that I'm going to do too much commentary during this video for the simple fact that I just want basically the sound of the truck to come through the video. And I don't want my voice, you know, coming over it, messing it up. Now, certain things as they come around and stuff, I'll explain and things like that. But for the most part, this video here is mainly going to be starring the rig, not me. So, I'm going to get this here started. Get into the cab, and we'll be heading on out. I tell you, I do admit, I am looking forward to driving this truck, and I don't really look too forward to driving too many of these flat nose rigs. But like I said before, it's long. It's got a decent sound to it, and throughout the last video that I made, the sound of the truck and its Jake brake actually grew on me. So I'm gonna try this here out. Now this will be the view I'll mainly be driving in. But I like to switch things up every now and then. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just stick inside the same view. So these are some of the views I'm actually going to be hitting. This is one view that I like a lot. I love driving in this view. That's one. And this is another view as well. So between this view and this view and that view is what I'm basically going to be running. Now, I'm going to tell you now that the two other views other than this one that I've shown you, I haven't exactly got fully down yet. So, forgive me if I happen to look like I'm doing a little something, a little out in the ordinary night. It's just simply trying to get used to how the truck is placed and how it looks throughout some of the cornering. And eventually, through time, that will get better. But, without further ado, let's get rolling. Okay, I guess that means my parking brake is on. I'm in the wrong gear. Now, the whole thing about it is that, here's for an example. Listen to the engine right here. That's not what I'm looking to do, alright? I'm not trying to over rev the engine. I want to try to drive the truck the way it's initially supposed to be driven. Now, I'm not going to say that the RPMs ain't going to get up there, but, you know, overall, I want to try to drive the truck to the realism. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I do these videos. It's all for the realism. If the realism ain't there, I can care less. I see a lot of people who make their videos over revving that engine, and you just can't hear the engine for its true sound. I want to try to correct all of that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, this is single player mode, not online modes. I don't have the luxury of using my GPS to determine who's coming and who's not. So I have to look left and right before doing any major moves. I'm glad I did too. I wouldn't have gotten out of that truck's way. Yeah, I didn't know if I got a good shot of the trailer before, so I'm just trying to make sure that there's one here now. I love this trailer. One of these days I want to have the fire flames on the side of it. It's one of the different colors that it comes in, and I will be looking forward to doing a video of the tack trailer paint job. So this one here's a little bit on the dull side, but how many trailers do you see that's just flashy nowadays? So once again, I guess I just fall into the realism. This is a stop sign, not a stoplight, homie. You gotta get moving. Wow, the game actually heard me. About these road games, especially in Euro Truck and in American Truck. Both of those games, like, I mean, I played Euro Truck beforehand, before I got into American Truck, but in American Truck, I swear they got it better. Like, you see the way the sky looks, the way the road and surrounding looks. I mean, wow, they most definitely did a lot better with the graphics. It looks more like you're actually where you're at. Actually feel like you're in California or Nevada, whatever location that we happen to be in right now. I mean, you can truly feel like you're there. You can actually fully get into what you're doing just based on this view. Gotta appreciate those things with the simulators. Forgive any of the chatter sound that you may hear. So that's my G27. I guess it's getting a little loud in its old age, so. You know, I gotta admit, so far I'm actually liking this truck because this truck kind of makes you feel like you're bigger and kind of like what you are, so you don't have like the front end kind of like making up for it. Like, for example, you see where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see where my mirrors are, you see where the corner of the truck is, and then you see where the truck splits from the middle, where the GPS is located. Well, picturing how big this side here is, that other window's gotta be so much bigger. So just to have that illusion that you're inside something really that size, I actually like that. I actually might start looking for other flat nose rigs because of this now. I tell you though, nothing beats a good sound out of a truck. your truck is going to make the turn, don't force it. Because 9 times out of 10, your first response would generally be the right one. Under any circumstance, if you think your truck is not going to make the corner, either playing in single player or in online mode, just let off the gas, let that Jake brake do his job, and it should help around the corners. Because a lot of times when I see online that a lot of people go around the corner and they think that just because the truck handles one corner that it'll handle a similar corner of the same type. That's not necessarily true all the time, because sometimes you go through the first corner that you think you made it through, you may not realize just how much strain you put on the suspension of your rig as far as actually having that opportunity to roll over. So if you're not paying attention too much about exactly what your rig is doing when you go across some of these corners, you come across a corner that you want to get a little cocky on, that can a lot of times end up in you rolling over and going into the truck that's coming at you on the incoming lane. So for those who do see this video, keep that in mind. You know, if you think for some reason ain't gonna make that corner, just let off the gas, let that Jake brake do what it's gotta do, and you'll be alright. I love that turbo whistle. Oh shoot! I didn't even know this view was here. So that's what it looks like from the passenger side. That's actually the view I was looking for. Looks like I'm coming up across a truck. A little bit of traffic. That's me not paying attention. I stayed in that view too long and did not bother to start looking at where I was going. So that led to me making this corner a little rough. But you know what though? I don't care that I'm coming up this far across the side of the road, because I do have a long trail on the back, and I at least know that if I can at least get this far over, then I'm in the safe zone. didn't know I was gonna have to come across these turns like that. Okay, that is tricky. Looks like I gotta keep a better eye on the terrain before I go into this view. Yeah, to those who are watching this video, don't attempt this view too much when you're playing online. Because it'll always give you that chance to fly into somebody head on. Because I'll be honest with you, I am struggling to keep this truck in this lane right now. Okay, let's get a little bit of that map. Yeah, I don't really necessarily like having that map when I drive, especially because I have a GPS already inside the truck. Now in Euro, your truck will come without having that. You know what I'm saying? Without having a GPS or anything inside your rig. But it seems that so far that an American truck, they all seem to come with it. Now, true, I have not bought in any low-cost truck. Like any truck that I've ever bought inside this game from the game's actual dealership was always the more expensive ones. So if they do have lower models that don't come with the GPSs, I'm sorry, I'm just simply not aware. Because all the trucks that I've bought all had basically everything inside of them that was needed, so it was always all good. Speed limit may be at 80 miles an hour, but I don't need to do that. Can't trust the traffic. Just changed into the right lane. Now you gotta go back out of the right lane into the middle and then to the left. User really needs to make up your mind. Did that truck just overtake the cop? Oh, that's funny. Wow, I'm surprised. That car actually let me in. Normally the cars never let me in. They always want to run into the back of my trailer. funny. I pass by this refinery a lot, but I practically never go into the place. Like, I've been here before, but I don't know. It's like this is one of the few places I get a chance to hit these days. See, I have no problems taking my time with my gears, just for the simple fact that I know that it's gonna be more beneficial later on. One is realistic, because in real life, you really don't want to use your service brakes too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, they're there to use them, but the actual way to drive a larger truck, an 18-wheeler, is to actually try to slow down the best you can with your with your Jake brake downshiftings, and this way you don't have to use up your brakes so much. Save you on maintenance, a whole lot of that type of jazz, you know? Alright, looks like I am at my destination. Alright. If you actually want to get used to parking it now. You know what? I don't want to park backing up like that. I'm going to turn this truck around, then attempt to back up. Can't tell until I actually get it into the view. Yeah, see, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get it as wide as possible, so this way I can at least get it straightened out. Now, will traffic be nice to me? I think I'm going to need my mirrors here. Button and hit the wrong one. Okay, sun tells me I'm going to hit any of those trails that's over there, so I'm going to try to straighten out my trail a little bit so I can at least get it farther out, more so into the park lot and away from the park whole reason why I'm going through all this trouble just to back up this truck is for two reasons. One, I'm not used to dropping off at this location in the front of the building. They always want to bring me to the back. So I was more so prepared to go into the back and then got surprised when they wanted me to go to the front. Two, it just looks a lot better in the camera shot. You know what I'm saying? It looks like I'm looking at it from my desk office, you know what I'm saying? Just casually looking. Huh. Alright. Well, everyone, this concludes this video. But I hope that you liked what you saw. And if you did like what you seen, show that to me by liking the video, subscribing to this channel to see future videos, and by leaving your comments. Because any type of input that you give would always be a good thing. At least this way I'll know what type of videos to make them more to what you want to see, and to where if there's anything that may be doing different that you may want to see changed up, that can always be adjusted. So from my fans and from me, catch y'all later. Happy trucking.